We have a Bloomberg Best folks on Oracle with us this morning. Robert Breza of RBC Capital Markets rates Oracle shares and outperform. He's with us from Minneapolis. Robert, it seems like a pretty good quarter for Oracle. Any weak spots in your mind?
Well, I think overall they had a great quarter. I think when you dig into the details a little bit in Europe, Europe saw very good database revenues. Asia database revenues were off a little bit. So there are some detail issues, but overall very broad-based strength across new software licenses, database, and applications. I think what's encouraging here is the new software licenses were up over 23%, which is encouraging for future growth.
Right, because Oracle has that recurring revenue that goes on and on and on. I just want to go back for a moment to those small areas of detail you said we perhaps ought to pay attention to. In Europe, what is it, margins?
Well, in Europe, actual margins came in very strong. The database revenues were off, only growing 7% versus in North America growing over 23%. So database weakness in Europe, on a relative basis, was a little bit shy of our estimates at 8%, but really getting kind of more detail-orientated there.
Robert, did you get confidence on the conference call about the prospects for Sun and Oracle's move into hardware? Do you really feel that this is going to play out the way the company hopes and expects and maybe investors anticipate?
I think that's actually very exciting for the company. They said they could get back to the pre-Sun operating margins, which if you look back in Q4 of 2009, it was over 51%. The company came in at 44% operating margins this quarter versus our estimate or consensus at 41%. So if they can get back to that 51% margins, we think probably within the next 7 quarters, you could see as much as 25 cents additional EPS earnings power in next year's overall estimates, coming in at around $2.60. So very good operating margin performance, really driven by taking out the costs out of the Sun business.
All right, Robert, thanks very much. We are seeing Oracle shares trading up in the pre-market. That's Robert Breza, a Bloomberg Best from RBC Capital Markets, for his forecasts on Oracle shares.